What's up, party people? Let's talk about my slow sim sliders. Yes, I said it that time. You don't know how many times I had to re-record this because I cannot say slow slim. See, slow sim sliders. I keep saying slow slim sliders. It's slow sim sliders. Anyway, these are my sliders, right? This is what I'm using in my slow sim league in my other channel, which is nothing but slow sim. I'm rebuilding against myself to try and find the best playbooks, schemes, both on offense, defense, also the best play sheets. I'm trying to see if I can get a team that's low overall to beat a higher overall team and find the best tactics to help you win in your rebuilds, whether you're rebuilding against yourself or somebody else. So here's the sliders I'm using, and then you can tell me whether or not you agree or disagree. But I think this is all you need, and you can control the game in other ways. So let's go to franchise settings, league settings here. I'm on all Madden and I'm on simulation and I have 12-minute quarters. I think 12-minute quarters is very important. I had it another slow sim league at 13 and the scoring was way high. Now, min clock I have at 13. I like it there. The only problem here is a playbook like the Rams. It you get a couple delay of games because they want to run some crazy ass double motion plays. So you can raise that if you want, maybe to 15 to 20. But I like where the game's at. My simulations are around 50 minutes, and if it goes to overtime, I can get a game in under an hour. That's what I want to keep it to. And other than that, I got nothing else. There's nothing else different. Injuries are on, right? Everything's on. I haven't messed with a damn thing, and I think this game plays fine. And I got wear and tear on. There's some injuries and stuff in this league. We'll look at the stats, and you can tell me. Um, I think in the first 4 weeks, we had a lot more scoring. I mean, you can see here the Bengals, the Dolphins and Jesus Christ, the Dolphins, the Panthers, they just played a 31-30 game. They got like no defense, right? The Panthers are getting shellacked. We had to move them off onto a different scheme. There are some crazy stats, but that's only what I've noticed in Madden over an entire season with me slow simming every game. The stats start to come down. They start to even out a little bit, but you're in a user versus user league. You're going to have higher stats because you're going to have people using the best playbooks. So you're like, if everyone's using the Bengals, then everyone's going to have a ton of passing yards. Like, and then you can, depending how much you want to make things realistic, or you use, in my opinion, use abilities. But the gameplay's fine. Uh, there's enough penalties. I don't want a lot of penalties. I mean, who wants to watch a football game and see a ton of penalties? That's just my opinion. So we have three guys averaging over 320 yards a game passing. You got Goff. Prescott's 14 touchdowns and 1 interceptions. Interceptions are up this year a little bit compared to the first time I did this. So defense is starting to round into form a little bit. The QB rushing is not out of control. Justin Fields is really the only one. Even Lamar's not even running that much. You got Kyler, then Lamar. I mean, they were the leading rusher. So that's kind of cooled down a little bit. They are taking more sacks. That's one thing you have to worry about with these rushing quarterbacks. They do run themselves in the sacks trying to get outside. So Madden did a better job of cleaning that up. Now, Jonathan Taylor, he's averaging 9.2 yards a carry. I mean, he's in the best rushing playbook. He's in the 49ers. It's set up to feed him the ball. They're killing it right now. Now, I expect this number to come down. If he rushes for over 2,200 yards in a season, so be it. I don't think he will, but we'll see. McCaffrey's 5.7. So these numbers are up a little bit. But I expect them to come down, especially as we figure out the play sheets and the defenses that are working better. So I'm not freaking out about this through 5 games. And you're going to have a give and take with some things. Receiving, Jackson Smith-Njigba, he's a leading wide receiver. He has 41 catches, 56 yards, 113 yards a game. I mean, that's nothing crazy. We've seen Jamar Chase do more. Christian Watson, he's averaging 100 yards a game. Other than that, I don't. There's no one else averaging 100 yards a game receiving. So that's good to see. Tackles for loss is always high, and sacks can get out of control with bad quarterbacks and these rushing quarterbacks taking multiple sacks. Sacks was high earlier in the year, but that is what it is. I don't want to. There's some things that are just me. You know, when I see people get frustrated when they mess with sliders, is like they try to fix this, or they try to fix the rushing by the running backs, and it just is what it is. Um, we I think we can fix this through playbooks and play sheets for sure. Definitely. If you have a 79 overall defense, pretty hard, but there's coaching abilities, there's play sheets. So um, we can take a look at the games here from week 5, and I think you'll see we're starting to see defenses. We're starting to see blowouts. Seattle and Arizona. I mean, um, that was a high scoring game, but also sometimes these primetime games they like to make them interesting. But like Minnesota, Pittsburgh, Minnesota's had a playbook change, and Pittsburgh, great defense. Houston's a great defense. They blew them out. Uh, Detroit doesn't have a great defense, but they have a great offense. Then you have the Giants, who are in a really good playbook. And the Chargers have a really good offense, but not a really good defense, just overall wise. Uh, Buffalo, we got some defense, and it's really tough when you have a good overall offense and a good playbook. Like I said, it's just defense can be hard to come by, but it's starting around in a form. Look at this Baltimore Kansas City game. Great offenses, and the playbooks kind of took over here. And then we put Dallas in a new scheme, and they blew out Green Bay. And then Miami just went off on the Jets because, New Jersey, the Jets really couldn't control the ball for most of the game. And then Cincinnati's one of the best defenses in slow sim for some reason. It's like, and the game's already through week 6. Defense is starting to come into form. I'm starting to get an idea for abilities and playbooks on defensive side. I mean, that's it, man. Like, I think these stats are fine, especially if you're playing against other people. Now, if you're playing against yourself in the CPU, I mean, you're gonna play bad teams with bad schemes and quarterbacks that aren't edited correctly, and depth charts that aren't correct, and schemes that aren't correct. So you're gonna look like you possibly have good defense. And you're on, if you're on all pro, I think there's too much offense, and its defense is way harder. But that's just my opinion. So anyway, that's just my sliders. That's a look at this league right now. If you want to follow along on my other channel, you'll kind of see I upload every day a game, and I try to go over what has this team playing well. And the first game I uploaded on Monday is a defensive battle, and the Giants gave the Eagles a game, and the Giants can't run on them, and the Eagles can blow out teams with how high overall their offense is, and the Giants did a really good job, but the Eagles also have a really good defense, so it's a defensive game. And I think more of these games are going to start showing are going to be more defensive battles. So anyway, that's just my opinion on sliders. I don't think you need to do much. I just think you can control the game, and I'm going to show you how to do that with editing your players and then using play sheets and playbooks. So I can't stop repeating myself, but that's what it is. That's I think sliders are simple, and you don't need to overthink it. And Madden gives you so many more ways to control the game. Anyway, that's it. Tell me what you think. Peace.